Hello and welcome to the Comedy Workshop. Tonight it's episode 397. Tonight on the workshop, we've got myself, Jester, we've got Pam, and we've got Marut. The way it works here on the workshop is we are each given an assigned topic completely at random, and we have to do 3 to 5 minutes of material or whatever we can do on that. In between, we're each going to open up the floor to notes, and we'll just treat it basically like it's the booth at the back of the club where we all kind of work on our craft as comedians. After we've all done our assigned topics, we'll then open up and do the same set list, but with all of our own material. That's the freestyle round. And then we'll do tags and notes and chats, and then we'll wrap everything up. But we're going to plug our stuff before we go. All right. So starting out tonight is going to be myself, and my assigned topic tonight is musical theater. So I actually I kind of counted myself lucky for getting this category. I had a bit of a history in musical theater before this, and it didn't really come to anything, but now I can say to my dad, hey, look, all of that musical theater experience is helping me with my stand-up comedy. Oh no, you know what, maybe that won't be as good of an argument as I think it would be. Oh well, I could still try. But I've got a lot of favorite things about musical theater, and I feel a lot of feelings about musical theater, and there's only one thing to do when that happens. If musical theater has taught me anything, stages and spotlights and singing your feelings, villains who sing out their songs so revealing, singing and dancing and closeted gaze. These are some things that the musical plays. Popular stories and popular styles, that's how you get Spider-Man swinging in aisles. 12-year-olds who have more talent than you. Does this one have one intermission or two? Auditions and more failed auditions. Failed auditions and more failed auditions. Failed auditions. My friend got the gig, now he's acting again. Acting like I'm happy cause he is my friend. Got a call back as a backup Spider-Man. I'll take the job, now I need some insurance cause I do not have a plan. Avenue Q, Phantom Opera, Hamilton. These are some better shows that I am not in. As fellow Spider-Man next up in line, I find myself hoping that Spidey will die. That's so fucked up to say because I sound like a villain, but if I had that role, well then I'd make a killing. We're talking a sinister 6-figure fee. But the problem is then that job would then kill me. That's not so great if I want to survive. Maybe I'll do stand-up comedy live. Life after COVID, stand-up's all the rage. At least kill or die, it will just be on stage. That's all I wrote.
Woo!
I forgot to.
That was a round of applause.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
That was a fun exercise. I should mention that on the fourth Wednesday of every month, last Wednesday, or this past Wednesday was one, we do a musical comedy night where we do the same thing in the workshop with an assigned word. So if anyone's interested in doing that, that's always a lot of fun to watch and to participate in. So if anyone's watching and does musical comedy, check that shit out. Notes?
Okay. Question. Were you this like legit? Were you the backup for Spider-Man?
No. I
You can't.
completely made that up. And a convenient rhyme. I yes-anded my own convenient rhyme into oblivion.
That's okay.
That never happened.
It kind of have a Spidey vibe to you. So
Yeah.
It was awesome. I actually run a children's theater here in Los Angeles. We do musical theater, and yeah, you killed that. You killed that. That was great. Musical theater is its own little niche, community.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a bit much, but it's fun.
Well, everybody's extra in there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
MS, did you even see? Did you log off accidentally?
No. Yeah, again, it is. No. I saw the first part of it. I saw the last part of it. So I loved it. The only thing is I don't have too much of experience in this musical comedy thing. So I don't have any specific feedback in terms of maybe improvements or something. I don't know even where is it normally played across in terms of, like at least in Dubai, we don't have this musical comedy part here. We have the normal setup and punch, setup and punch, setup and punch. That's but it looked nice, and so a lot of rhymes and everything.
Yeah.
And
that's one of the fun reasons it's fun to watch the musical comedy workshops. It's hard to give criticism because it's like, that seemed like a lot of work, and I don't play that instrument. Exactly. And like I couldn't change one thing without changing 3 other things. So well done. Right. Yeah. Next. So it's always a fun fast run show.
It would be horrible if we could say you didn't sing well, but you sing. That was great.
Thank you.
Your voice is fun to listen to, and your rhymes were rhymey, and yeah, you did that.
Fair enough.
Do you play an instrument?
I play a mean computer. I play piano only well enough to use it as a composition tool.
Okay.
Yeah. In all fairness, and I used to do drums, but that's not. Yeah. I hit a thing once. So what? And all of the other musical comedians on the musical comedy nights that I host are so much more talented than me. Right? I try. Oh, yeah. But it's like, it's everyone's just like, well, I'm gonna go have imposter syndrome. Good night. Everyone feels the same way.
So do you get a lot of feedback on yourself on those nights? Because what would they say to that? You haven't done that bit, right? The musical theater bit?
No. I literally started writing that an hour and a half. Yeah. Before I agreed last minute to be the host for Friday, okay. And then I had
That's even more impressive.
So, well, thank you. Yeah. Next up, please welcome to the large. Yes. Yeah. I'm gonna bid y'all adieu, and please welcome to the large rectangle, Pam McGreary. McGeary. Sorry.
Everybody has you can do the Pam, but you can't do the McGeary.
Oh,
I know. Sorry. It's hard. It's a hard name.
I was so primed for trying to remember it's Marut. I primed to get that R right.
What?
I'm so primed. I'm thinking Marut. I just started putting R's in last names.
You merged us. So my topic was return policies, which I got some stuff on return policies. I'm a chick and I don't like half the shit I buy. So, including my ex-husband, so there really should be, and there is a return policy on husbands. It's called divorce. And, I did that. And, I was actually married for about 20 years. Thank you. Thanks so much for that. I was married for 20 years to a man that I found out was dating. So returned him to the the court. I kind of I'm dating now. I'm online dating, and I'm also shopping a lot on Amazon because during COVID we've been locked down. So, and it was funny. I was returning something the other day to Amazon, and I'm like, you know what? These are actually exactly the same return policies for dating. And some of those would be bought by mistake. I don't know what I was thinking. There's one that says product damaged. That's an Amazon one. Item arrived too late. I mean, if they're late on a date, I'm not having it. I got missing or broken parts. I don't want any of those anymore. I've already had that in my marriage. Wrong item. That's a Amazon return. These are all Amazon return policies, exactly the same as they should be for dating. Item is defective or doesn't work. So that's a thing. No longer needed. I think that's a good one. I didn't approve the purchase beforehand. I don't know that. That's a random one that I was like, things just show up. I don't know. Inaccurate description. That is for sure a return policy. Online dating, half the guys I meet, their profile pictures are like 20 years younger than they were up. Other things I think we should have return policies for are kids. I have a 22 and a 24-year-old. I'd like to return them. They're assholes. They were sweet. No, they're getting better. I've heard that when they hit 25, they're going to be like actually formed individuals, and so I'm looking forward to 25. I think that mirrors should be able to have a return policy when they stop serving you and being what you want them to be. I look too old and too fat all the time, so I'd really like to return them. I know. If every day is a gift, I think we should be able to return 2020. So, right? I think that I want to send 2020 back to wherever that was. And I think that's all I got on that return policies. So I don't have any musical talent. I mean, I just run a theater company, but I don't have any just riffing on return policies. Okay, so
Yay.
Thank you. Feedback.
I think if you like a full return is an annulment, and a divorce is like a return. Like you're still going to get store credit from him, but like it's different. It's different from an annulment. You can get and sometimes if it doesn't. Like you were saying with the return policies, it doesn't. I don't know. It just won't consummate and annulled. Also, maybe you said one of the things that you didn't think happened was I didn't approve this one. I didn't approve this item. Does marriages that the individual didn't approve happen where you are, Marut?
No.
Oh, let's get political.
I was just wondering. That was an arranged marriage question.
No, I knew this was going to come on me only. Yeah, but see, of course, the parents decide most of the things, but I was lucky enough to have a love marriage.
Aww. Fair enough.
I had one too, Maria.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay.
That was a really shrewd connection. That all of those things connected so well. I loved that. That was a really, really good angle. You could do a lot with that. You could every single one of those return policies, I think, is a super deep well. I loved it.
It was a good topic. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed me immensely.
Mutual, I'm sure. All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
Yeah. So from my side, Pam, I think if you can shorten the first part a bit because, like, you're comparing the divorce as well as the Amazon return policy.
Yeah.
So that part, if you can come to that particular thing very quickly, it'll be great. Like saying this divorce is exactly like the return policy on the Amazon. This, like, you have, I think, 3 sentences for, and you can shorten that particular part. And then you can straight away have, I think, line by line jokes on divorce, because you move from return policy to divorce, and there are a couple of them which I, of course, uh, I write a lot about every topic. So, like, one of the jokes that I thought was, and maybe you were mentioning about categories of return policy part. So maybe, like, you're saying that wrong item, not no longer needed. So maybe one tag could be that first. This is the first time my husband ticked all the boxes.
I like.
So
Yeah.
so maybe, of course, this has to
All
be.
of my boxes. He was clearly tickling other boxes, ticking.
Haha.
That's why we got
So
divorced.
yeah.
Plenty of boxes in the arena.
So
Okay.
maybe I think I didn't actually thought of this. So maybe you can move from ticking to tickling, and then then you can talk about why you got a divorce, if that's the actual reason, or you want to invent that as a reason of divorce. And I would like to have a couple of jokes. I think I would like to see a couple of jokes on divorce, then moving from return policy to divorce, because it's a good topic to have, and you already have, I think, too much of 20 years is a good amount of time. You would have got a good amount of material there. So
I could talk about the process and the hassle of the return process or the divorce process.
Ah.
Like maybe the return process would go better if you also got lawyers involved, or maybe not.
Yeah.
So I wrote a joke about divorce, I think 2 days back or something, but it's on the ad side. Depending on how clean you go, I go moderately clean. So the joke that I had was, I think, divorce is exactly like getting a breast implant. Everyone wants to grab your assets.
Okay. Getting
Okay.
a breast implant?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Assets.
No.
I would ask with the ass. Okay.
No, yeah, assets, yeah. So because in divorce also people are just fighting for, okay, I want this fridge, I want this table. So it was something that I'm just saying that you can have a couple of jokes there on divorce for sure, because that's a very clear cut topic, close to your heart, as well as very close to return policy as well.
Yes. Divorce is close to my heart. That's true. And his wife. Yes.
I liked it.
Thank you. All right.
Sometimes you spin the wheel and get lucky. Let's find out what roll of the die Marut got.
Okay, so shall I start?
Yes.
Okay, so my random topic was reality TV, and I've written something on reality TV. So here it goes. So these days we have reality
lost
TV.
you.
Oh, really? Hi,
I
I'm
can hear
there.
him.
You can?
I can hear him.
Oh.
Yeah. Plow through.
Shall I?
Plow through.
Shall I go on? Keep on.
Yeah, keep going. It's going.
Okay.
Well, I think the software is getting it in, so
Okay.
we're good.
Okay. So my topic, Pam, was reality TV. Okay, it's hard to pronounce. These days we have reality TV on every topic, but there are things you cannot have. You cannot make a reality TV like airplane racing, because then that never lands. Probably because the pilot episode was titled Malaysian Airlines. So my all-time favorite reality TV show in 2019 was Who Has Got the Talent? And then Corona came, and then I realized WHO has not got the talent. So who WHO? Okay. So now my favorite TV series is wrestling WWE. People jumping and kicking ass. I really love it. Recently, judges banned male wrestlers to jump on their opponents because apparently there were too many balls in the air. So when I was a kid, I used to practice my wrestling moves at home. So I would jump on my father when he was fast asleep. So that's how I end up being the only child. Being an alone child is good because no one will be sharing my father's will. So I have become the proud single owner of all my father's debt.
Yay.
What is funny to me is the male wrestlers fight for a belt when they don't even wear full pants. So I always wanted to be part of a reality TV, and my dream came true in 2015 when I got married. So every day is full of drama and suspense. Like every time, like every time we have a fight, my most hated meal, fish, dramatically appears on the dining table. The fifth time this happened, I did what all men do. We leave the bedroom and sleep on the couch. So as per my father, marriage becomes easy after season 7 because apparently he was eliminated in season 7. So that was my topic on reality TV. And I have one more topic. If you shall I go? Okay, I can clap for myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay. There's a very small topic that I've written on something one night stand. Shall I go on later or we can go now? Later.
Yeah, we'll save it. Save
Okay.
your.
Yeah.
Save
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay.
Hey. Are you not a fan of reality TV?
I never watch, but anyway, I'm not a
Fair
fan of TV as well. But
Oh, fair enough.
but of course, it was off topic for me. But I did what I could have done best, I think.
Fair enough. I'm
Do
not.
you-
I'm not
do
a
you
fan
have-
either. So if,
you know,
I'm not a fan either. So I can't even say that I would have appreciated more references because I wouldn't have got them even if you did. So I kind of, I don't know. I found solace in that.
and I'm exactly opposite of you too. I love reality TV. So yeah, I'm like a avid Bravo watcher. Do you have Bravo in Dubai?
Bravo. I actually,
Bravo,
I'm sure it will be there. I'm sure it
yeah.
will be there, but
Like,
I don't watch it.
Keeping up
If
with
it
the
is,
Kardashians and all that. You
yeah,
know the
yeah,
Kardashians.
everything is there. Everything is there. Keeping up with Kardashians, and then I think that Bachelor. I think there is
Yeah,
a reality
yeah,
TV known as Bachelor.
yeah. It's a
Then
chicken
there
thing. We
is,
love it. It's like a watching a
yeah,
train. Yeah, makes us feel better about our lives. Yeah, it's a thing.
then
No, it's
Big.
a yeah. I loved your joke about something about after season 7. Your father said marriage got easier
Yeah,
after.
so as per my father, marriage becomes easy after season 7 because
Yeah,
probably he was eliminated in season 7.
yeah. Was he divorced at season?
No, no,
Or,
no, of course.
oh,
No, no, no.
but that's
It's
funny.
just
That would
okay.
be yeah. That's funny.
Hmm.
Yeah, you had some really good stuff. Then you married. You made the comparison for reality TV to being married, which I thought was great because of the drama and the suspense. So I thought that was great. I'm sorry that my connection with you kept going in and out, so I think I missed kind of some big chunks. So
Okay. But thank you for the feedback. Any specific things like, which probably stands out or which I maybe even as a shouldn't I can improve or if you recall, I'm not sure because of course it was, I was saying it in one go, so it will be difficult even to remember the exact.
At one point, I think you said that you were a single child instead of an only child, and I thought that was weird.
mm,
Okay, single and only. Okay, yeah, sorry, only child.
Only makes sense.
Yeah. No.
I gotta say, I'm an only fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it. Maybe by mistake I would have said it, but I have in front of me it is only, but yeah, of course, maybe by I got carried away.
It just happened. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it would make sense, but it seemed weird. Like I don't know. That's the only wording thing that I can recall.
Okay.
Specifically, getting confused about.
So I think you're having that. Who has got talent? This is not a popular show. This is it, right? America Got Talent and everything.
America's
It's popular. Yeah. So who has got talent? Okay.
Got talent.
That doesn't track as much. Every like country has their own regionalized version. So like there's a Canada's Got Talent here.
Okay.
Yeah. And in Europe it's a conglomeration, right? Like
I'm not sure.
Yeah. So maybe that's the reason, because my joke was around that my all-time favorite reality TV show in 2019 was Who Has Got Talent, and then Corona came, and then I realized WHO has not got talent.
Oh,
so that was
Who's Got Talent didn't register as even being a show for me.
Okay, that's the reason, maybe.
And maybe it even is. I just, again, not a fan.
Okay. Maybe I think the original show is Who Has Got Talent, and then they changed the name of the country according to where it is displayed. But anyway.
Weird anti-vaxxer angle, I realized, but like I was trying to think of shows that have the word "who" at the beginning, and it would be WHO Wants to Be a Millionaire. Yeah. That's that works out. Yeah. That tracks. I'd argue that's a full joke. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I'd argue it's a joke. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
I guess next up is myself, and I've got some jokes I want to try another go at. So I recently found out that something I wanted to see was only available to stream online through HBO. And I don't know if I have it or not. I think I have HBO Max, but then there's also HBO Go and HBO Now, the difference between which I cannot tell you. But what did we expect from the people whose slogan was, "It's not TV, it's HBO"? Now they've upgraded. Now the new quandary is, "It's not HBO, it's HBO." They're still not working well with that distinction. Spotify recently announced that they're offering a new premium version of their service that offers CD quality audio. And I found out for the first time that it wasn't before. And I feel betrayed. I feel the same way as I felt when I suddenly found out that my favorite cheese crackers were now made with real cheese. Now? Like, what have I been enjoying? Okay. I've been trying to exercise, and one thing I learned is you can't skip leg day if you want calves the size of baby cows. But there's ways I can do those exercises, and fortunately, now thanks to the pandemic, I can't afford rent or my gym membership, and they're closed anyways. So now I'm squatting. So. But I've only been doing leg day. So the only curls I've been doing have been on my hair that hasn't been cut since the pandemic started. I recently started rewatching the Fast and the Furious movies in the hopes that it would lend clarity to why they're ramping nuclear subs in the Arctic. But in movie 1, they're stealing DVD players. Like, I am so confused now. The first 3 movies are like whole 3 like different sets of people. It's like they take forever to settle on a cast, and then suddenly in the 4th movie, they decide that it's all about family. Has been the whole time. And fine. If I've learned one thing from the later parts of the Fast and Furious movies, it is that, and this is the one actually consistent throughout, it is all about family. And you can make a car go faster by gripping the steering wheel more like it's a motorcycle. These are the things that the Fast and Furious series have taught me. I've really been enjoying I've finally we don't get beverages as quickly as we get them in the United States, but I've recently got to try White Claw, and it tastes like someone has simply whispered the name of a fruit next to a bowl of chalk, and it's a perfect drink for me as someone who hates myself. I've been looking for other jobs though, in things that aren't comedy, and I keep finding out, oh yay, it's a fast environment where I get to multitask. Honestly, these job applications, they're really making a hard sell. They're like a real estate agent trying to interest me in a cozy fixer-upper. I think you mean small and broken. That's all I got. Are any of those deeper wells that I should dive into?
Oh, definitely. For sure. Yeah. It's kind of, I just want to tell you, it's kind of hard for you to follow yourself after the musical theater thing. That was, I'm still laughing.
I could have done another song. I should have picked one of those from the back catalog.
You should have done a reprise of some. No, the White Claw is hysterical stuff because everybody here, it's kind of like, you can't stop the claw. Do you have that ad?
No.
Oh, it's like white trash garbage.
But you can only buy White Claw in Ontario at the government store from the Liquor Control Board of Ontario. Seriously? So it's like they probably hear it's like social responsibility ought to stop the claw at some point, eh?
It's like do you have it?
We have it. We have White Claw now, but we don't have that new hardcore like 8% shit.
Okay.
There's like a new super White Claw or something that I heard about.
Yeah, there's like all massive. My daughter, who's 24, is seriously into them. She thinks they're the best. The Fast and the Furious stuff I love too, because I mean, everybody underestimated that little franchise. I mean, who knew it was gonna? What is it on 7? Is it at 7 now?
9.
9? Okay.
9.
So after
9.
After Paul Walker died here in LA, it was done. Like everybody would like.
Oh.
I mean, everybody thought that was done, and then I agree with you. It just like it keeps reinventing itself. So I think that's some really interesting stuff. The Spotify, the CD quality, all of that stuff about the advertising, and then finding out afterwards that shit didn't have what you believed it had. Spotify now has CD quality. What? That's great. That was good.
Yeah.
And squatty,
cool.
That's a term that that did not go. That was great. The squatty.
I love puns. I love puns so much.
Yeah. That was really funny. Very funny. And I think most of the crowd won't get that, but that's just, I think that's what makes it even funnier when half the crowd laughs.
Nah, Canada was also precedented on land theft. So we'll edit pan here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
we
it.
just had a real somber Canada Day as a nation yesterday. Yesterday was Canada Day, and just like the same week that another 700 unmarked graves of like murdered Indigenous children from like the residential school system were it's discovered, like some cultural genocide shit, like and like Canada was like, I mean, Canada, like we're saying sorry even like when we're just all the time just to be polite, but like it was a real somber like Yom Kippur-ish Canada Day where we were just like, oh, we are sorry, very sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah.
How long is lockdown, guys? Now?
Oh, forever. Like forever, like hard, like for like a glorious month and a half period, where like last summer, like but then everything just no.
Yeah.
And even then there was no like indoor dining, but like everything just hadn't died yet. That's what I mean to say.
Right.
But yeah, it's I have high hopes for everything coming back, but we are being exceptionally prudent in Ontario. We do not have the same level of vaccine supply here, unfortunately.
No, yeah, you got our the stuff that we
we got your garbage. We got your almost expired garbage. Like we were like shopping at like us getting vaccines from America was like buying bananas off the 50% rack. Swear to God. But it was I got one shot of Pfizer, and now like I can't get like another.
Are you
anyway?
kidding?
Yeah, I got like one shot of Pfizer on like May 22nd, and like they're just like it's still. I can't. Yeah, I'm still waiting. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. I'll talk.
Yeah.
MS has got.
Yeah. I I think 2-3 jokes really liked was Spotify, the cheese cracker, and the leg day, and rest of the jokes I think maybe like Spotify you can make it combine it in one sentence kind of a thing with cheese cracker. Like once you're done with that Spotify, that it's they were saying that cutting edge technology now in the new version, so it is a cheese cracker all the way again, something like this, and just make it in.
Oh yeah,
if it is
condense it. Yeah.
This Spotify and cheese cracker, put it in one line somehow, and I think that'll be funnier.
I can make the joke like my cheese crackers are made with some sort of concentrated cheese.
Yeah. So there's a pun in pun itself. It's the inception of pun.
Yeah.
So I think that was one thing. Exercise, I didn't like that hair curls too much. Probably, maybe it would be funnier. Of course, I understood the thing, bicep curls and
it was a
hair curls and everything. Yeah, it was. But the leg day squatting, you should have stopped there. And I think it gives you a good laugh rather than dragging it on and probably just Fast and Furious. I think like I think we have to. I don't know.
I need to
probably I'm just missing is I'm looking for a very strong punch here. Maybe I'm not a movie fan, not a TV fan, so I'm not the right person for this thing. But I was just trying to think across what was the issue all about. Is it you have to identify why are you upset about Fast and Furious? Is it dragging for too long? 9 episodes, 9 seasons, sorry. Is it because the earlier was stealing very, trivial things in the starting, and then from season 4 onwards they are starting doing something, nuclear missiles and everything? So you have to pick your battle, I think, and then rant on it and then close the topic by saying this is the reason why I hate it.
I need to search my soul. I don't understand why I am so angry at them. And why I'm watching the first a 9-part a nonology again that I'm pretty sure I don't like. but I don't know why. I need to figure that out.
And
If not for the benefit of the bit, for the benefit of my mental, my sanity and my
but
soul.
That's funny too.
This is there's I gotta figure this answer out.
Yeah. You need to talk it over with your therapist.
Yeah.
Maybe just what you can do is one, you can say this thing. I don't know. It's not yet structured in my mind, but you can say that only good thing the director of Fast and Furious did was stopped the Fast and Furious movie series. The only bad thing was he did it after ninth episodes or 9 seasons.
Oh, I just straight up don't even fucking believe them that this is the conclusion, because I've been lied to too many times.
Yeah, maybe the cheese cracker again. You can put a callback on the cheese cracker again.
Oh yeah, now made with real ending.
Yeah. So you can have a callback probably there.
That's a good one. Maybe that's why I'm mad. They're monopolizing my time. I don't know. They are fun. I saw one of them in the D-box seat with like the simulator thing, and like, oh man, it was just made me wish I had a clitoris. It was just really good, man.
Oh, you don't want that. There's a whole bunch of other things that come with that.
That's a less common take. Is people with a clitoris are really going to enjoy the Fast and the Furious movies.
I like it. That's funny.
Rare take.
Yes. Now I need to go.
That's what they're doing to appeal to a female audience. Is just vibrating the chair while showing Vin Diesel.
That's a funny take. Yeah. Okay. So it's my turn?
Sure.
No. I don't want to barge.
No, it's Pam's turn, but.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead. No. Go ahead.
No.
It's fine. No. We insist.
I'm serious.
No, welcome himself. Sorry.
How do I screw up in a order of 3? I don't know.
I did it in the first generation Pokemon games all the time.
So I'm sorry. Sorry, Pam.
Oh, you're not.
No, I am seriously. I'm seriously sorry.
No.
Anyway, I've prepared it's a new joke that I want to try it on. So I thought I'll just use this platform. It's just 6-7 only. I'll take probably 1.5 minutes. So this take is on my take on one night stand. So I'm just saying that I have some rules when it comes to one night stand. Like I never have a one night stand with a work colleague, because I have a very strict policy of not bringing work to home. I would rather do her in the workplace because I like the idea of getting paid for one night stand. And getting paid for one night stand, I wonder what would that make me?
Me too'd.
Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time in finding a girl in the spell bee competition for sure. Spell bee competition. You will never find a girl there. Like never. NEVR. Never. Rather go for a swimming classes to find a girl, because the girl is already used to chlorine. I also prefer bars for getting girls for one night stands, because that's where I find girls who are empty inside. I mean, they puked recently. Okay, that's my few things on one night stand. Hey, self-cheer myself.
Don't do the I'm married for love material and the one night stand material in the same.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. But and also the one night stand at the office thing, that would straight up get you canceled here.
Okay.
For sure.
Not just cut it entirely.
Okay.
That's
was it offensive or?
There's yeah, it was extra offensive actually, or it would be here. It's super extra, yeah. It almost, and I almost never say this, but like, you can't fix that one. You have to cut it.
Yeah, and the chloroform one too. I mean, you know, the thing about it is like, you know, I'm not trying to be like a woman censoring your comedy at all. Maybe this works in, you know, but in LA, no, you would be, no, there's no way, especially Bill Cosby just getting.
Oh
released.
God, yeah, not too soon.
It's way sensitive a subject right now.
Yeah,
so
it's not.
we're just giving you like harsh reality. What's working?
Yeah, of course.
Or in the U.S. And I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you said before the NEVER. What was the?
Okay, so I'm saying, don't waste your time in finding a girl in spell bee competition. Spell bee.
What is a spell bee? We don't know that.
Oh, really? Spelling bee.
A spelling bee?
Spell bee?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Okay.
So you will never find a girl there, never. And then I say the word NEVR rather than saying the full word.
Got it.
Never.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't understand what you were saying.
Maybe it's spelling. Okay.
Yeah.
Spelling bee would make it clearer.
Yeah, and that would mean you were dicking around with kids.
No.
That's the implication. That's the implication.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
We don't. There's no adult spelling bees around these parts.
No, it is the spelling bee. So I maybe call it the spell bee. I thought it is the same, but spelling bee. I meant spelling bee.
Even if you use the right word. KINDERGARDEN. No, thank you. Like, you know, like.
Okay, so is this okay? So what you're saying is that in spelling bee we only have kids. That's the reason you're saying that. Okay.
Only kids.
Okay.
So you would
okay.
It would be pedophilia joke, and those aren't funny.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yes.
Maybe.
No, sorry. It's like a cultural thing in different countries that, I mean, we're very sensitive in California. Comedy is very sensitive. Like right now, you will be canceled over some serious.
So 4 jokes out of my 6.
Yeah.
I would have cancelled 4. Okay. So the work, just to be on the same page. Sorry, I'm just asking because I really appreciate the feedback and everything. So this one night stand with the work colleague part, strict policy of not bringing work to home. Is it because
any joke that could be a plot line of Law and Order Special Victims Unit? Those were the problematic ones, like the culturally inappropriate ones. That's where it was. Especially like I'm in Ontario, like she's in California. Like these are very liberal places, and like in the midst of like a cultural overthrow of all of like, you know, there is no longer like there's like a zero tolerance for any sort of sexual inappropriateness in the workplace.
Okay.
Yeah. So doesn't play.
Okay. No, it's fine. I just
I'm telling you that straight up as a warning, but like
No, I appreciate, because probably I would not have got this feedback from anyone else. So really appreciate. And the chloroform, is it again because that you were saying, Pam, right?
Bill Cosby used chloroform or chlorophyll.
Yeah.
Chlorophyll.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Quaaludes,
all of that. He
had stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he used stuff. And it's super sensitive right now. I mean, as well it should be.
It's raw. It's raw specifically in California and Ontario, if I'm being honest. Specifically, ultras, like, because like if you followed that case. Yeah, but yes, fair warning.
Okay, understood. But thank you.
Lost my connection. All right. Now I'm going to do all of my rape jokes. No, I have none. I that wasn't even funny. Oh God, I'm being spotlighted. Okay, so yeah, I need some help with some of this stuff. I'm an interior designer by day, and I'm a stand-up comic at night. And what I want to do is combine being an interior designer and a stand-up, and I come to your house with a microphone and I make fun of your taste. So that's my TV show. I'm trying to sell it. Haven't got any takers yet, but yeah, I found out that I'm a non-essential as an interior designer during COVID, which was interesting because I also have white privilege, so that got me nothing. As a non-essential, I was out of work for almost a year and a half, and I got this close to doing an OnlyFans page. And I told my kids, I said, well, if no one's going to let me do their interior, I'm going to let men pay to see my interior. My kids didn't like that very much. I live alone. I'm in a senior center. I moved to a 55 and older active living senior community. I will tell you, I'm kind of the hot one there, just so you can know the level of. It's not a lot. It's kind of like being the prettiest girl at prison. Something. It's not much, but it's something. Both of my boobs are above my waist. I have all my teeth, and I can clip my own toenails. So that makes me kind of popular. I was married for 20 years to a man who I found out was dating. This keeps slipping on me. And recently I was dating a man for 4 years that I found out was married. So I've been told I have a broken picker. And I'm like, no, I'm an interior designer. I can pick your furniture. I have a broken pecker picker. I can't pick a pecker for the life of me. I also, during the pandemic, I broke my ankle. I shattered it in both places. So I went and I worked at Walmart as a greeter. Walmart, do y'all have Walmart where you are? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes.
I figured if I shattered my ankle, I might as well shatter my spirit as well. So that's why I went to work there. An interior designer I was a greeter at Walmart at the door, and I had a hard time seeing some of the people coming through. I was always saying to them, did you leave anything at home? Like your self-respect? Yeah, I didn't last very long as a greeter at Walmart. I was always taking people back to the mirror section and saying, maybe you haven't seen these. Yeah, I lasted about 3 months and I was fired. Yeah. So anyway, that's some of my material I'm working on. Okay.
Hey.
Go ahead. Gimme.
I actually love the pitch of you like doing like roast comedy, but for like people's interior design. I love it. I really do love it. Instead of house hunters, you could do hunting houses where you shoot to kill. I think because that's all I do when I watch that shit at home is I was just like, look at that shit, ridiculous. Like what sort of funhouse bullshit are they like they think they're gonna wake up in every day?
Yeah.
Like I constantly I would love to see like someone roast that shit. That's
You'd watch that show.
I'd watch that. Yeah. Yeah.
Since I'm from Georgia, I used to do I have a couple callbacks where people here in LA would say to me, clients, and I mean, I'm a legit interior designer, right? And when they hear my accent, sometimes they're like, have you ever done a house? Or have you only done single wide and double wides? And I'm like, oh, I've done a house.
Georgia,
yes.
perfect. An excellent real estate market with terrible taste.
And I'm the opposite. I've got awesome
That's
taste.
great. Lovely. That's you got your work cut out for you.
I know. I know.
No, I'm teasing.
I'm known as the only interior designer stand-up comic here in Los Angeles, so that's my little claim to fame.
It's a fun niche.
Yeah, my clients enjoy it. My actual interior design clients are like, "You're a stand-up comic?" Okay. So,
Are your design aesthetics as eclectic as your sets?
all right.
No, I liked it.
Emma.
Okay, so okay, yeah, sorry.
Oh.
I was just writing something. Oops, sorry. This thing have to change. Okay, I'll try to be okay. So I really like the joke about the men liking my interiors. That is the best joke I think of your set. One small suggestion. You mentioned three things. I think started with clipping your own toenails and everything. I think the order, the clipping your toenails, you're still able to do various things like clipping your toenails. There was a second thing, and third thing was the boobs above waist part. The boobs above waist part I think should be the third one. Why? Because that's the most in the rule of three. That's the most weird one. Clip your toenails is still. I think you can keep it as first and second, and the basically it becomes weirder as we go from first to second and second to third. That's the logic that I follow.
I agree.
And so
The boobs was the
I think,
funniest part.
yeah. So that you can keep it as the third one. So
Okay.
that'll I think put up the punch a bit more. And I think in the end, I heard that you got fired, but there was no ending about it. So maybe you're still
No,
going to write something.
I do have a bit about the girl that fired me. Yeah.
Okay.
But I just figured I had done
Oh.
my time, so I thought
Okay.
it was
Yeah. Okay. Because I thought
Okay.
that was. I was
I
just
just
thinking it just
Yeah.
ended abruptly, like
yeah.
like a stint in Walmart. So I was like, okay.
She's the one viewer right now, and she knew it was possibly coming, and she was just sweating right up until that last moment.
Right. So maybe one joke that I thought about was that you became a greeter because you were running short on few things,
No,
and then you can say,
I broke my ankle, and then I used to say I broke my ankle, and then I went to work at Walmart because I figured I'd break my spirit as well. And then I changed it to shattered. And honestly, it kind of hasn't gotten as big as laugh as just saying I say I shattered which I did. I shattered my ankle, and then I went and I shattered my spirit by working at Walmart. I don't know. It never really gets that big a laugh.
Try crushed.
Crushed? Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
I did.
Because that crushed the bones in my ankle, and I figured I'd crush my spirit as well.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, I like that.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, come to me for double meanings of words always. I'm pun guy apparently.
Yeah.
Agree.
I tell you, I just FYI, I don't know if you guys, again, I keep going to like where you are in Canada and Dubai, like we've got this weird thing going on in LA right now where people are like, don't do any COVID material. Everybody's done. Nobody wants to hear quarantine stories anymore. Like, stop with your quarantine stuff. So, are you guys having that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
But also there's a similar sized contingent, like both at the fringes, who are going like, you need to talk about it. It's like you have to address it. It's the elephant in the room.
Yeah.
There's I've seen both attitudes.
Yeah, it's Yeah,
it's
people.
A lot. It's it has to. The one thing that I've seen consistently is if you are going to do material, it has to be up to date, fully up to date with the situation. Like you can't do, oh, I'm so sick of lockdown material if you're actually out. like necessarily like it has to, or like, you know, like it's like it has to reflect the reality of the times. I think is the one truism about any COVID material that I've seen that's worked.
Right, right.
Or more appropriately, it's the stuff that wasn't super current that seemed hack is probably the more accurate way of how I would say I felt about some of that stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally, clubs are having like, do not talk about COVID.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I believe it. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Just
Yeah.
wondering, are you having that MS? Are you guys having? Are you having live stand up where you are, or?
Yeah, we do have, but the comedy scene is not as mature as probably there in US and Canada. But I think we don't have any specific instructions from the bars here or restaurants here that, you know, do not do any this thing, COVID material. My personal belief, if it is still funny, if it is making people laugh, then do it. If you think it has been overdone, don't do it. So it's like that's the logic I play with.
Yeah.
If you're still getting laughs, why not? It is a topical thing, right? Next pandemic will come after 40 years, 50 years, 60 years. So you'll not prepare the material for that that pandemic. Better use it now if you're prepared it.
Yeah,
And
God, I hope
funny.
I get to burn this material forever.
Same here.
Yeah, my 1918 material is
oh yeah.
all that current again.
You know what? I right before the pandemic started, I bought the last printing of a book. It's called The Great Depression for Dummies. And it's been so like I'm like, yeah, I get yeah. Because we're going through our own Great Depression for Dummies right now, if I'm being honest.
Well, this was cool, you guys. Thank you.
It was a lot of fun. We do this every 10 p.m. every night, 7 days a week. You can check me out I'm hosting every Wednesday night. And also on the fourth Wednesday of every month, we do an all musical comedy thing. So
I want to check that out. It's great.
Fun. It's dude, the last one literally had me like folding over, like side splitting laughing. It was really good.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay, and I will end this and say goodbye, but I'm worried about Brandon. I hope is he down from the cliff?
Yeah, we had a Brandon
coming up.
He was on the sheer face of the cliff last we heard, and he said he was going to try to make it to the show. And I just hope he didn't come down the mountain too fast. You know what I mean?
We're with you.
We're
Brandon.
hoping.
Okay.
Here's hoping.
All right. Good night, you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
That's episode
Bye-bye.
397.